All right. Oh shit.
Cough.
Recording. I know.
Cough.
It's a rough throat, after what happened.
Understandable.
Thanksgiving night.
We had a little bit of fun before the podcast started.
All right. So, have you ever taken a dick up the ass?
No, I haven't.
Gotta say, man, it's not that good. It's pretty bad, actually.
Shit.
Here, I sent you one of those images. I'll send you another one. I won't send the viewers these ones because they're a little risky.
Risky.
I could send you those ones, but let's keep
Probably
this
shouldn't.
PG.
Yeah.
Yabba dabba do, yabba dabba dee. This is the podcast you've been waiting to see. Big Yaoi hands. Tinway, what episode is this?
3.
Let's go. And we're playing Bit Trip Runner, or we're not. If you're not, if you
two hands on all 4 of the cocks.
we have actually, we're both also using our feet. We're very dexterous.
Oh my god, it's actually incredible.
But I gotta tell you something funny. Right before the podcast started, I'm like, yo, Tinway, I'm gonna go grab something to eat real quick. You should grab a snack, grab something to eat, right? And afterwards, I thought about, like, you know what? I'm a degenerate. I just said that I was gonna go grab a snack, and what I did was I went, and my roommate went to an event, and when he left, he stole like 30 crouton packets. And I went and I had a glass of water, and then I basically chugged down a couple packets of croutons, which is just like, don't, like, honestly, I feel great. They tasted great. I felt nothing, but I didn't feel anything wrong with that. But then I felt something wrong with the fact that I didn't feel anything wrong with that.
I gotta tell you guys, just to be honest with the viewer base, this is how it happened. I walked in, I came in because this is our studio, but anyways, I got on, and he told me, Tinway, I feel much better. I had a little drink, had a little snack, and like it was all good. And then somewhere down the line of us talking to each other before we started recording, he goes, "Yeah, I just ate like a pack of croutons," and I'm like, "Wait, a pack of croutons? Like that's something to eat?"
Yeah, I don't know. I'm really shit. Well, because when I'm at home, I'm kind of a fiend for I like snacks. I'm a boy who likes to eat. I know Tinway is too.
Straight 90s with his snacks, by the way.
Yeah, like I have, honestly, you go into my house and it's like it's the massive throwback. Like I have Gushers, I got fruit roll-ups, I got those little M&M cookies you get at ShopRite.
Oh, dude, the rainbow brownies too.
No, we don't have those. We don't have any Little Debbie snacks. I don't know. Maybe it's because my mom's name is, Debbie, and she feels intimidated.
Debidiah Jones.
She feels intimidated.
She's like, I can make better brownies than this.
Yeah, fuck those brownie. No, but
fuck you, Debbie. Not your mom. I mean Debbie. Oh, whatever.
No, understandable. But no, yeah, but we have like all the snacks at home. So when my parents always ask me, they're like, "How do you manage to survive in college? You don't have us buying you all of this bullshit." And I'm like, you know what? I just don't eat. I just don't eat snacks. But the thing is, I figured out I do eat snacks. I just eat whack shit.
Oh my god, dude.
Like,
it's crazy. So like, I have a little anecdote. I'm going to the dining hall, right? And I'm like, my friend doesn't like to go to the dining hall, and he's just like, "Tim, I got a favor to ask you." And I'm like, "Okay, sure." He's like, "Can you get a pack of like crackers?" And I'm like, "Oh, you mean like going to the store, the little convenience store, to pick up the crackers?" And
no,
like,
dude, he's definitely saying swipe it
The
from
what?
the soup bar. I know because
ones right
I
next to
do
the
that
soup,
exact
man.
same shit. It's disgusting, but I'll do it. Like,
But, honestly, it's like when you're in college, it's
dude,
like,
I'm gonna be honest, right? So I was getting dinner the other day, and we were eating what was it? It was like Chinese noodles or something. I don't remember. It was something, and it had like no
Delicious.
texture to it. And me being, the godlike cook that I am, was like, you know what? This could use a little bit of crunch. So I walk past the fucking soup place. I see the crackers, and I go, I know what I'm about to do. And I literally just crushed up the crackers and tossed it onto what I had, and it was amazing.
need a little crunch, man.
No, I
That's all
remember what
it
it was. It was like stir
cat's
fry
eye
or
or
something like
something.
that. It was really good.
Oh, stir fry. That's nice.
Yo,
Yeah.
but-
Every morning when I go to the dining hall, I guess this is now a conversation about the dining hall, but I get my tea, I get milk, I get honey, and
wait.
lemon, right? Yeah.
Remind me right after this. I tried making milk tea in the most just depressing way possible.
Okay. All right. We'll go into that.
Like,
I'm sorry.
it was really
I
sad.
am really sorry. But I go in looking for like I always go in looking for the lemon. If I can't get honey, I use sugar, and then I get tea, right? Caffeinated
Yeah.
black tea, right? Easy. But recently my dining hall has just been switching out limes for like lemons for limes, as if they're the same.
They're not at all the same.
They're not at
Especially
all.
not in
My tea
tea.
tastes like ass. I was like,
Dude, definitely lime tea
I
sounds like
guess,
shit.
I guess I'll try it, and then it was just bad. It was only bad. Just because I was trying to make it just like I'd make it with like lemon and black tea, but no.
You see, okay, so I tried to do something similar to that. So you know that I'm a massive bubble tea fiend.
Yes, you just fucking. Did we talk about that last time?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I used to
We might have.
basically get bubble tea like twice a week. Cause
Yeah,
like I
that's
would just I happened to be in the area where I literally walked past the store like twice a week, and I was like, well, I gotta do it, and
I
then
haven't
I
done a
did.
weekly one yet, so
Yeah, cause I used to do it weekly, and then I was like, actually, you know what? Cause it was like I was
kind of
I was
level
I was
there.
in Chinatown, I was getting good bubble tea, or I was in like
Yeah, yeah,
like
the
a
good
really
shit.
Korean area town, and I was like, man, this is amazing, and it was fantastic. But bubble tea, and I also love milk tea. Like, so
Yeah, yeah.
I looked it up online, and I was like, yo, I want to try making milk tea, cause all right, now this is also some whack shit, but so my friend in August came over and was like, yo, I'm gonna make tea because I had some tea that my friend's mom actually bought me. I went over to
Oh,
his
nice.
house and
What kind? Just like
uh,
black tea, or
I forget what it's called. It's like it's a really really high quality Chinese black tea that my friend who like goes to China and is Chinese like was like, holy shit, you have that? And I was like, yeah, bring over your water boiler and we'll make tea. And so that was in August. He still hasn't picked it up.
your his water boiler.
Yep. So at this point, I'm like, you know what? It's mine. I use it all the time. Whenever, well, actually, I don't use it all the time, but I always think to
But it's
myself,
yours.
yo, I should use it all the time.
Dude, I got one recently. I use it all the time.
So
Best.
what I did was I was like, yo, you know what? I'm gonna try making milk tea because like black tea, cool and all, but milk tea, godlike.
Mhm.
So I was, and I could drink it way more than I can drink, just normal black tea. You can only drink
Yeah,
black
yeah.
tea like certain times. You don't want to
You
drink
drink it like
You can drink it all
after.
the time. I am part British, but like, I'm not. I'm not trying to dress it
I'm
up
not
all
about
the
to
way.
stay up all night and just
Yeah, I don't want to dress it up that much.
because
But
it's bad. Yeah.
so
Okay.
what I do is I was like, yo, let me look this up. So I look up a recipe for it was Taiwanese milk tea, and I was like, yo, my boy Tinway's
That's the good
Taiwanese.
stuff, man.
This is gonna be
Where's
dumb
that?
lit. So I tried
Shout
it
out to
out.
Taiwan.
I tried it out. Yeah, shout outs to Taiwan. So I tried it out, and I thought it was gonna be because I've seen like like those like really high quality like cooking videos, where it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's practically like the
Where we got
dude.
like it's all about. We talked about one before. It was like the ASMR ones.
Dude, that was exactly it. I was watching one of the ASMR ones where he was practically making love to the tea before he put it in. Like I swear to God, and so then I'm like, oh, it's just gonna be like that. I checked out the recipe. It was like the most ghetto shit I'd ever heard. It was like buy artificial creamer, toss a couple lumps of sugar in there, and just grab some standard black tea. And I was like, there's no way. So
It's
what I
too
did
easy.
was, I didn't have any standard black tea, so I used my good tea to make this because I was like, fuck it, I'm only gonna make it like a glass, and I'm gonna see
Yeah,
if
you
it's
gotta
worth
use what
it.
you got, right?
Yeah, it was terrible.
Really? It
I
was
thought it
bad.
was gonna be amazing. It was really bad. It didn't work at all. That and I had to do some dumb shit because it was like, yo, put a lot of ice in it, right? I fucking filled up a styrofoam bowl with water and tossed it in my freezer to make ice, and it only solidified like a third of the way. And I just tossed that
Oh
in
my
there,
God.
and it didn't work at all. It instantly melted, and then the tea was just terrible, and it didn't taste good at all. So honestly,
Oh.
I think that the artsy way of making it is just how it tastes good. I'm
It's,
gonna,
dude, tea's all about the aesthetic.
dude, I'm gonna need to, oil myself up and start getting ready to make this tea.
Oh my, you got if you're not doing it with literally no volume and just you have to like listen to the tea when you do it.
You really do. You
That's
have to
not
put
good.
your face on it.
Yeah.
You gotta
You gotta-
whisper
you gotta-
sweet nothings.
You gotta stick this mic into the tea and just and it's good.
Yep. It's
Oh
just
my
like
God.
that. It's just like that Star Bomb song, pee in your V, but instead of this, it's I pee in
Yeah.
your tea.
Just
Oh,
don't
that doesn't
don't
sound right.
that's don't do that,
Don't pee in
kids.
your tea.
I mean I guess if you're into that,
You
but
can
like
put
don't
your D in your tea, but don't pee into your tea.
put your D in your tea.
I put my D in my
Before you
tea.
drink it?
I want to
You
You
just
the
stir your
S on
tea
my
with your
D.
D.
J off on your T's and FY I wanna FYA. But anyway,
Your sex party, really good band. Check it out.
yeah, it's really
It's the
fantastic.
second time we did this episode, but yeah,
But after I
that's just. I just can't. It's funny, all right. It's like the college life, right? It's people. Only college kids will really understand how fucking ghetto it is.
but
It's like
it's not even that bad. It's just like for no
no,
reason
it's no,
out
it's great. I love it, but it's
it's
just
it's only because we're lazy. It's not like, "Oh yeah, dude, I'm so poor. I have to live like this. I'm really struggling."
no,
I'm
yeah.
not, dude. I'm living a standard middle class life that I've lived my entire life. It's just instead of
Like you could
having
have
my
gotten.
parents spoon feed me quality stuff. I like get lazy and then I'm like, hey, I probably could just deal with this. And then now I'm just eating fucking croutons because I'm like, it tastes fine. Like, I don't have a problem with it. But it's like, you know what?
Yeah,
You
and
know?
that's just what it is.
And
It's
no one's
just
calling me out. No one's calling me out and just being like, Jason, why do you
get
live
some
like this?
actual snacks. No, because everyone's doing it, dude.
And if they're not, they just don't say shit. But I think
Yeah,
it's
like
also because I only surround myself by
with the type of people.
who would be okay with it? By fucking degenerates.
You know who you are. Our number one fans.
Yeah, I got Tinway into saying that, and
Dude, I fucking love it.
it's
It's because
such it's
it is
such a
what it
great
is.
term.
You
It's
you
it's calling a
realize it.
spade
And
a
it's not.
spade.
Yeah, it's nothing to be ashamed of, dude. It's like
There's nothing bad about it.
we all do it. There's nothing bad about it.
But after
You want to eat a bag of croutons? Do it.
you know what's funny? So speaking about the fact that I surround myself only by those kind of people. So
Great people.
I went to Italy the last summer, right?
So fucking lucky.
And I was talking to somebody who was on the trip. I went for
Okay.
I think 2 weeks, and I was talking to
Yeah,
somebody
yeah.
who was on the trip, and now I'm not weird. I'm just not the most standard liking,
Disclaimer: he is weird.
but like I don't know. I just don't like a lot of standard stuff. Like I don't drink coffee. I don't drink alcohol. I don't watch TV. So you probably think like, oh, you're a fucking loser. I'm not. You've heard. You know me.
Well, I mean, if you go off what your mom said about us years ago,
Yeah. Oh my god. My
was that
mom
your
just
dad?
No, dude. My parents would always. Okay. Little side note before we start the story. My parents would always ask me. They would always be like, "So Jason, what are your friend groups? Are you guys the jocks?" And then my dad would always be like, "They're the nerds." And like I didn't think about it, but like, dude, we were
The school
totally
we went
the
to,
nerds.
we're not the nerds, by
we,
the way.
we were totally
The
the
school we
nerds.
went to?
No,
School,
because the
it's
thing
like
is, we
everyone's a nerd
weren't
in
like
that school.
we weren't socially incapable. We were like really
That's
cool nerds,
That's fair
but
enough.
like in terms of everything that we spent our time doing, dude, we were the fucking nerds. We played video games all the time, and we played D&D together, and we would talk about like just random
about-
bullshit and anime and whatever.
Yeah. We had our own designated table. All just. I never wondered what other people thought of us.
Neither did I,
But-
because everyone within was like, "We're fucking lit," and that's how you just lie to yourself
But yeah.
forever.
Yeah, but there's nothing wrong with that. If you're a kid in high school listening to this right now,
Or a kid
I'm
in
sorry what
college,
you're
or a
hearing.
grown kid, a manlet.
it's a man,
If you're a man child listening to this right now,
which probably means that you are still in college too, by the way. I don't believe anyone in college is an adult, to be honest.
I don't think you can be a man child in college. I think that you can if
Yeah,
you're still a
man
child in college.
You can still be a child. You can be like an 11-year-old in Princeton, or no, was it Cornell or something like
Oh my god.
that? He's in Mark's class, by the way.
Yeah, I
You don't
heard
know who
about
Mark is,
that.
but yeah, it's pretty crazy. But yeah, don't be ashamed of it.
Oh yeah, no, but the thing I was saying was, I went to Italy, and I'm trying to talk to this guy, right? And
Yeah, it makes sense, yeah.
all he's doing the whole trip, I feel bad. I don't feel bad if he listens to this because, own up to
Probably
it, man. Take this dick. If you're gonna do this and you're gonna live like this, own up to it. No, but like the thing is, what they were doing was they would just go clubbing every single day that we were there,
Oh my god.
like as hard as possible. And like the thing was, he was a man's man. He liked sports and Netflix and
he was a manly
going to the clubs and trying to get with the girls there. Yo man, I was so close last night. But he wasn't a bad guy. He was perfectly fine, and he was just trying to be a nice guy and talk to me. And he was like, what is something that this guy he was looking at me and he was like, what is something I could talk to this guy about? And he was like, I bet he watches TV. And he really was just like adamantly like really trying to nail that TV angle on me. And mind you, I have not watched TV since like, I don't even know, maybe like 2011.
Yeah, we're in being nerds, we don't really watch TV.
No, but like
'Cause
at least Tinway watches. Tinway, you keep
Yeah, I watch
pretty.
cartoons.
No, but you keep pretty active. You watch Netflix stuff, don't you? You watch
Oh,
Jessica
dang.
Jones. You watch
That is
stuff
true,
like
that is
that.
true.
I don't. I don't even have it anymore.
Oh, that's brutal.
So yeah,
It's
'cause my
not.
mom was like, they raised it by a dollar and a half. What are we gonna do? And I was like, well, I guess we're not gonna have it. And I never even watched it, so it didn't bother me. But like, yeah, no. So it screwed me up because I was trying to talk to this guy, and so he was really trying to hit that angle. So what he did was he was like, so what TV have you watched? And I was like, oh man, dude, I don't really watch TV. And like I just said it exactly like that, and I was like struggling
Shut
because
him
I was
down.
like, oh god, what am I gonna like? What do I say? Because I don't try to push people away. I'm a nice guy. Like, so he was
Yeah,
like,
like
hey, have you watched watch Game of Thrones? I was like, nope. And he just kept trying to list stuff off, and obviously he knows he's not gonna get me with sports. So he was just really trying to go, and he was just like, I could see it. And he literally was just at a loss. He was like, and I was like, oh god, I gotta save this guy. So I like stretched it as hard as I could. And I remember back in like 7th grade, I watched the first 2 episodes of Breaking Bad on YouTube, like a
Oh,
ghetto recording on
that is
YouTube. And I like
one
told
where
him
it's like in the
that.
corner, like
Yeah, dude, it was I thought it was great, but like yeah, recording quality wise, it was it wasn't the best. But so I told him that. I was like, "Oh yeah, I watched Breaking Bad a couple years ago." And instantly his face just lit up. He was like, "Oh, Breaking Bad, yo, that show's so good." And I was like, "All right, cool. This guy's not going to cuz he really looked like he was about to have a panic attack."
oh god.
And I was
Yeah,
like,
that's it's it's really weird. Like he, you can appreciate that he was trying so hard,
"Yeah, I know."
right?
So like he was a perfectly fine guy. I apologize for what I said beforehand, but But yeah,
But
no,
no,
but
yeah.
he was a nice guy and he was just trying to do his best. And I'm just like, if he's gonna ask me like, what is he gonna say? Like, so what media have you consumed recently, Jason? And I would be like, well, I've watched 40 beat tutorials. I read some manga. It was a rom com. It was really good. And
Learning Japanese. It's
let me think. I've been playing a lot of D&D. Like, there's nothing for him to hold on to.
um on the quick topic of like discussion, like trying to like talk to someone, right? Have you like what's the real like dead end topic to talk about? And like I think we all do this, especially if you're a student. Probably only if you're a student, and you're talking to like new people. It's the so what classes are you taking? Or the so what'd you think of this class? Like honestly, I think we were trying to record before, like weeks ago, because we're
Years
this is a
ago.
really years ago at this point. But it was like, what should we talk about? Oh, I have no idea. Well, like how are your classes going? And I'm like, we did a small recording of it, and we both agreed, what the fuck?
Dude, it was awful. Because, like, you never add anything to it. And,
No,
like, the
it's
only way you can have a good
true.
conversation about, like, stuff like that is if some crazy shit happened, or if you're in the same class and the just person is just bitching. But that's not
Yeah.
even fun. That's just, like, it's cathartic.
Yeah, not even for, and especially for a podcast wise, it would just like not work.
And actually,
It's just
catharsis. I've been taking social psychology classes.
really
Apparently,
good job.
what was that shit? I forget what it's called. Not catharsis. What's the one where? Okay, whatever. Fuck it. I don't know the term. But it's basically like they had this concept of like, Timmy's so mad at Joey and he wants to punch him in the damn face. Timmy, go ahead, go to the angry room and feel free to just beat the shit out of this pillow and pretend that it's Joey. And it's
Oh my
like, for some reason, people thought that would work because it kind of makes sense. It's like, he vented it out. But like in reality, what would end up happening is it's like he practiced beating the shit out of Joey, and the second he gets back, he's like, "I'm gonna kill that fucker." Like,
All right, Joey, I'm ready.
Joey, I got the moves. I'm gonna fuck him up. And like, he practiced his best fucking Naruto hand signs before he does it.
Yeah,
Like,
dude. he's been in the angry room for too long. It's been years. He's been lifting weights.
Yeah,
He comes out twice as tall.
the hyperbolic time chamber. Not hyperbolic.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but
The hydrophobic time chamber, no water goes in. But yeah, no, it's like
homophobic time chamber. It's like, no, stop.
no. All right, all right, Joey, I'm ready now. I've seen the error of my ways, and the
Jeez, no, but
no, we're not gonna go down that. But yeah, that stuff doesn't work. It might work for some people, but I think it just festers the anger, right?
yeah, it makes you extra angry, and then you just like, yeah, it does. You know, I'm not saying that it's always bad, but I'm saying like at least in that context, did not work in the slightest.
Think of this pillow as Joey. Now, beat
I
the
mean, like
shit out of it
obviously
to
they
get your
didn't tell
anger
them
out.
to beat the shit out of the pillow, but basically
I
what they
know.
would do is they had
Do what
shit in
you
the
want
room
to
that you
do.
could beat the shit out of, like, and you were supposed to like, you know,
Yeah.
get your anger out by like beating something, and they literally would just like think of like, I'm gonna kill that fucking asshole, and like they're like 10 years old.
Like, who else would they think of? Kids, yeah, kids are pretty extreme when it comes to like stuff like that. Like, I don't know about you, but like if your kid, I think one of my like younger cousins, like I only have like one younger cousin. Like if they get mad at you, they're like mad at their mom, right? They won't even give you an inch, not unless you like give them like food or like toys or like. Well, okay, this is like generalizing, but in this case, it was just like they won't give you an inch. Kids respond very
Don't take
strongly
an
to
inch from
things.
kids.
Yeah, don't take an inch from kids. That's illegal, by the way.
Yeah,
All right.
definitely.
Yeah, the kids are way too young. That's
All right, well that was
Two-
fantastic.
if you're 18, she's 16. You know, there's a little leeway, but
Oh wait, dude, I gotta tell you. So
hot body for an
yesterday,
11-year-old, it's not like the same. It doesn't work.
no, we're not going down this path. But no, yesterday, right? So I went to a Super Smash Brothers Melee tournament, right? For
Oh,
the
of
first
course.
time in a very long time, because I was like, you know what? My friend was like, "Yo, let's go," and I was like, "All right, whatever." And I've been doing that for years, but like I don't actively go because like I just I do other shit with my free time. I try to get
Yeah,
better.
like Blender.
Yeah,
or
I try to
like,
get better at making 3D porn, but
We're telling Jason what to do, our intern Jason.
yeah, just whipping him, doing just absolutely ungodly things to him.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
but the thing is, so right, so I'm playing, and the first round I get matched up against my friend who, not my friend, like my lab partner.
Acquaintance.
He's
My
actually my
acquaintance.
lab partner. It's funny, but I get matched up against him, and he puts on the Yuri tag, and I'm like, you know what I got to do? So I put on the Yaoi tag, and now it's a battle. And he's been telling me like, yo, he's been going for the last year, but like he only just messes around, and he says that he's washed up, right? And I haven't played in literally a year. Like I literally haven't touched Melee since maybe January.
That's crazy. You were pretty serious about it.
Yeah, but then I just fell off super hard once I got like super into music. By the way, check out the SoundCloud if you haven't already.
It will be down below.
Link
You
in
know
the
what it is.
description. No, but also the outro music is made by me. No, but the thing I was gonna say was, so he puts on the Yuri tag, and I'm like, I gotta do it for the podcast. I gotta put on the Yaoi tag. So I put on the Yaoi tag, right?
And now it's a battle with like the.
And now I'm like, I have moral incentive to win. I have to win. So I start going absolutely ham. And not in like a good way. It wasn't like, yo, I was playing godlike. I'm talking, I was cheesing. I was pulling out every stop. I was camping. I was being a little baby. I was like, I'm going to win and I'm going to grind
Anything
this
to
man
win.
out. And it was disgusting.
I'm gonna make him not enjoy the game anymore.
Dude, he didn't. Like, honestly, because the whole thing was, it was hard because, like, he was trying to just mess around and do whatever, and I was camping the shit out of him.
Oh my god.
And it was in, like, a really gross way, too. I was, like, spacing super hard so that he couldn't get in, and I was camping the shit out of him. And whenever he did some dumb meme shit, I just punished as hard as I could, and I capitalized on it. And I was like... And then I 2-0'd him, and I was like, Yuri. And the whole time, I'm yelling, like... just absolutely obscene shit. Like I remember I said, because we were talking during it, and like
Yells
a
for life.
massive crowd started forming of just fuckos, and I started yelling some shit like, "I've watched Free more times than you've seen your own mother's face."
Oh my god.
Like, if you think I don't touch myself to Free, you're a goddamn idiot.
Oh my god.
Like I was just going absolutely ham. I was like, Yaoi's going to prevail, and I won. And as soon as I won, I was like, you know what? This had to happen. Yaoi had to win because he was talking about how he's gonna put it on for Yuri, and I'm like, dog, you're just a secret Yaoi lover. You don't want your boys.
Dude.
They're all around. They're around here. They're like, yo, Yaoi's gay, and I'm like, bruh, watching gay porn,
Yes, it
that's
is.
not gay. Being gay isn't gay.
Of course, our fans know that. You guys know it, right?
Yeah, Yaoi, not
But, like-
no, but like,
Dude, if he's trying to represent the Yuri tag and he can't pull it, right?
I had to pull it. I
What's the
had to
point?
pull it,
Yeah.
and you know that
It's
I
like-
powered up. I got a quick spirit bomb. Tinway,
Yeah, dude. I know when you get serious, it's just like
it really was. I had ultra instinct for like 30 seconds.
it's brutal. It's not fun to play, but it's just brutal. Like you had to represent. I understand. That's
I had to do it for the
That's a little
podcast,
wild.
and I figured I have to tell you guys. I had to let you know what's up, and I had to let you know that I put the squad, I put the podcast on my back, and I saved us.
yeah.
So you're
So
welcome.
if you're out there and you're thinking to yourself, Yuri's better than Yaoi, but you've never experienced Yaoi,
just listen
just
to
know
the
that
podcast.
Jason fought. Yeah, just listen to the podcast one. Which I mean, I guess if you're here, you already listened to it, but whatever.
Listen to it
two.
more. Listen to it again.
Jason did it for
Ruminate
you.
over this.
Jason
I died
wants
for your
you
sins.
He. Jason is the Yaoi Messiah.
I am.
I haven't seen him for years, and then 3 weeks. I haven't seen him for years, and then 3 weeks later, he pops up out of the cave. And he tells me,
With the absolute best dojins you've ever read.
and I'm just like, Jason, what is this? And then he ascended.
And then all of a sudden, Tinway starts reading the dojin, right? And he thinks it's in 2D. And he turns the page. It's not.
It's there.
It's 3D.
I saw it sticking up. It
It's,
had to be at least a meter long.
Dude, it's 3D.
It's 3D.
I modeled all of it.
There are 3Ds. They're 3D 3Ds.
Yeah, yours,
And-
mine, and
the
yours.
And
What?
yours. You know who you are.
Yeah. The royal you. Isn't it the
The
royal
tri-
we? The royal you.
The royal, the royal hue. RGB.
RGBCMYK. That's
art shit.
absolutely awful.
But yeah, so I guess that's it.
So, Tinway, what's the next thing you wanted to talk about?
Uh, I don't know how to continue from such an incredible Messiah story.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I had to tell you guys that like I had to do it. You know that meme? You know I had to do it to him? You know I had to do it to him.
He was standing like by the end of the match. He was standing on the street with his hands folded, looking at him in like the polo and the shorts. You know the ones.
The crowd clapped.
Yeah, because he had to do it to him.
No, but Tinway, what were you saying the next topic was?
Oh my God, this is actually a good way to go into one of the topics of why not start your own religion? Let's. We've obviously already started one. Jason's our Messiah.
I'm sorry,
Defending our
guys.
name.
I'm not a cult leader. I'm just the icon. Like I never
The
talk
icon.
to you guys.
Yeah,
I'm just an average believer like you.
You guys might not believe this, but this is all an account by me. I'm doing his voice right now, from what I remember.
He's actually a fantastic voice actor. Check him out
Yeah,
on.
you know, like Rick and Morty's my
IMDb.
fan. I can voice both of them at the same time, me and him, and we can overlap too.
Yeah, we can.
It's pretty
Let's
crazy.
try talking at the same time. Let's
yeah,
try
like,
talking.
let's-
That was
let's-
incredible.
There you go. You see? Whoa! Wow! just, just fucking wow!
Don't you need like
Oh.
just a very minimum number of people to start a religion?
Yeah, I don't know if there's actually a person count that you require. I learned a few things from a few sources on how to start a religion. One of which was that if you are a church, right,
Yeah.
you don't have to pay your what was it like, property tax,
Yeah, you get tax benefits.
which is, first of all, an incentive to start a church. Don't actually do that for the tax benefits. That's actually fraud, and they will catch you.
Tinway, I figured something out.
Okay.
All right, so I was talking to my friend about this when we were in social psych class, but they were talking about can you have a loveless marriage, right? And I
Oh my
figured,
God.
yo, if you have a loveless marriage, you could just like think about this. Ready? Hear me out. So we're gonna absolutely game the system like there's no tomorrow. So you and I are gonna get married for tax purposes, right?
Aren't we? What?
Sorry, we're already married for tax purposes.
It's like that one movie, that one Adam Sandler movie.
But no, ready? We're married for tax purposes, but we're also going to have a kid because obviously having a kid's pretty sick. our little
Yeah, it's
baby
pretty
bro.
sick.
You know what I'm saying?
Of course, we don't want him to be sick.
No,
Of
and
course,
then
we
we're
want
gonna
him to be a sick
start
guy.
a religion so that we get like more tax benefits. So what we're gonna be is we're gonna be two.
The two father religion.
Yeah, no, we're gonna be a two. Yeah, basically, we're gonna be two married men in a loveless religion that we just game the system as hard as possible.
It's
Is there anything else we could add to that?
to get tax benefits. I mean, if we
Did
just
you-
want to like, if we like want to not even pay for them, we could just get like workers' comp. Like,
And we're both unemployed.
yeah, so we can both we can both apply for like a kind of dangerous job, and all we gotta do is staple our hand once, and then get workers' comp for like what 6 years,
No, we did that, and we're also unemployed.
and we're unemployed. We just bought a mortgage, as you remember from the last.
Yeah, and we
episode.
also have jobs on the side.
Yeah.
It's dude, it's the 3D art.
Yeah.
And we don't report it because it's just PayPal, and we don't report to
Dude.
PayPal, so we don't pay any taxes.
PayPal and Patreon. Subscribe to our Patreon today.
Yeah, I can't even imagine if we had a Patreon at this point.
Yeah, it's like it'd be a little weird to have it at this point.
Yeah, it definitely. That's just like, have you ever seen the people who on Facebook have like the GoFundMe, and they're like,
Yeah.
"Yo, guys, need to get a new laptop," and like it's like $1,000, and it's like,
It's like-
two of their boys drop like a $5, and that's it.
You know what a fiver can get you? Not a laptop. Especially not $1,000
Get you a
laptop.
$5 foot long if you come over to my room. Get you a $5. You know, if you want to leave your if you're really interested in getting, you know, a little pick of a $5 foot long, feel free to let me know in the comments, and I can send you
Your
an
fav-
email so that you can know
If your
where.
favorite meat is pork, definitely check us out.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Because we will pork you. It's just for $5. Low price.
For the
Really easy.
low.
The low. You'll get low. We'll be high.
I get
how it works.
high.
Uh-huh. But yeah, it's not. It doesn't. I don't think it takes that much to start a religion. But what a better source to ask than the internet.
Yeah.
Let's quickly look up how to start.
It's like we have done extensive research. Jason, cut this out.
Jason, just don't do it.
Make sure to make sure to take this part out.
I think it's also worth saying the first thing that came up with how to start a religion that I typed into Google, it said how to start a religion in Civ 5, then in the United States, then Civ 6, and then in the United States again. So, yep.
It's like, yep, they misspelled the United States 3 times on the top results.
It was like United States of America, and then it was like United States.
Okay.
It's like, what? All right. Now from the even more reliable website. I'm sorry, guys, you had to hear all that. The wikihow.com with the best pictures.
Dude,
We'll link in the
WikiHow has
description below.
absolutely, dude. There's so many memes of WikiHow. I always see it where it's like, how to get over your lolly addiction, and it'll just be like, you know, it'll be that same picture of like the crying dude with the woman with the
Yeah.
hand on his back.
And then in the corner it would have like a lolly with like a cross through it. Like that's how it. Because you got to get over it.
And like in the thought bubble will be like him thinking about like, you know, Dragon's Maid or some shit like that.
Yeah, exactly. So I think a good way to start this is we'll only go off the pictures. We don't have to read it. You know, that's
Don't
text
read.
is just filler. Just filler.
Tinway and I, we
so-
already went over this. Tinway and I are both illiterate, and we read picture books. I like ask my teacher, I'm like, can you do me a favor and give me a picture textbook for this electrical engineering?
That's why we're so good at engineering. It's just drafting, guys.
It's just
It's
pics.
all drafting.
It's
It's
just
just pics.
pictures.
And I'm like, oh, I could do that.
I just model all my stuff in Blender, and that's it.
And then they say fill in your name, and you're like,
Dude, that's why I have my Hanko. Like I just stamp my name.
oh. I do just imagine taking like a real stamp and going to your screen and just thunk, just right on your like your boss is like, can you just stamp this file for me? And he has it on the table, but he also has it on the screen, and you just just stamp his computer screen, and you're like, anything else?
See, the real question would be, if I had a Hanko, would I have it in Japanese, or would I have like,
You got to do the both, dude.
or would I have the English one?
You would have like one on top be Japanese and the one on the bottom be your English.
Dude, I actually like. So I was thinking about it because you know, we've already gone over this. I studied Japanese for a while. I haven't been doing it recently because I suck.
Hey, we
But
got a lot.
Not suck
a
at
lot on our
Japanese.
plate.
I just suck.
Yeah, every night, man. I gotta tell you, he does a great job.
But Absolutely disgusting. No, but
Took out the ribs to do it himself.
Jesus, I took out all of my ribs. I'm a slime girl. I took out all of my bones.
That's why
I'm
we were so
boneless.
slime girl centric in the last episode.
No, but dude,
Yeah.
what was I even saying after
I
that one?
don't remember.
Oh yeah, no. What would it? Be? Oh, okay, so basically, so you know how like people come to the United States and they give themselves like English names sometimes, just because it's easier.
Yeah.
Not because like you want to
Yeah,
lose
that
a
makes
sense
sense.
of cultural identity, but just because it's easier in like language and society. You know,
People
feel
can't
free
say
to feel
Huang
free to
Fu
have
Reed or something like that.
yeah, exactly. Feel free to have whatever your name is, but like sometimes it's just convenient. And I understand
Yeah.
that as someone who's studying
And
Japanese, like writing Jason. Well, sorry.
Snap.
Whoa, hold up. Writing Jason, my last name. No, but writing Jason was whoops,
Have we
that
said
was
our
a
last
slip
name?
up.
I don't even know we have.
I don't know if we have whatever, but writing
You
my
don't know who he is.
yeah, dude.
Jason will take it out in post. Don't worry
Yeah,
about
I'm
it.
not taking it out in post. But writing but writing my name and my last name in Japanese was really annoying because it was like you had to use all these characters to make sounds that like they don't often make, and it was just like it was
Got
annoying
it.
as hell.
Yeah, no, I get that. In Chinese, it's like the same way. It's
So
just-
what I did was I was
It's
like,
just different.
I'm just gonna come up with a last name that I'm just gonna go by, and I was like, so. What am I gonna
Okay.
do? And I was like, well, my last name is last name is that has snow in it. So I was like, oh, how do you say snow in Japanese? Like that's Yuki, right?
Oh
And
my
I was
God.
like, Yuki is like a name, and I was like, but I don't want to go by Yuki because like I have a friend who's named Yuki, and I was like,
Yeah, we know
nah,
Yuki.
I want a last name.
Same
So
every day.
at first I was like, what if I tried to make it cute, and I was like Yuki Suki, like something like that. And I was like, no, that's really terrible, and that's like we're getting on like borderline cultural appropriation at this point. So I was like, okay, can't
my
do
God.
that. So,
You going for a job interview? What's your name? What name can I pin you down for? Yuki Suki?
but what I did
Excuse
was
me?
I was like, Yuki is snow and Suki, but like not really pronounced like that. Ski. So I was like, I'm just gonna take both of those kanji and I'm gonna see what it's like if you put the two of them together. And I looked it up and I found that like obviously there's a bunch of different pronunciations for stuff, but I found that there actually was like maybe like a politician or an emperor or something a long time ago, who had different versions of each of those kanji and like different. Basically, it was kind of similar but kind of different. And I just started.
Mm-hmm.
I just started. At the end of my stuff, I would just write that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, no, I just have my name. My name is just Tinway.
No, but that's like
Which-
that's understandable.
Yeah.
Wait,
That's pretty awesome.
Actually, that's probably kind of hard to write
Um,
because T
My-
is not like a thing.
what, in Japanese?
Yeah.
Yeah, it probably would be. From my knowledge of katakana that I just saw
Yeah,
yesterday.
because you'd have to like te and then e, and it would be really annoying. But anyway,
But you could just write I could, like, I have, quote unquote kanji, it's Chinese, of my name, and I could see what the kanji pronunciations for those are, and that could just be my name.
yeah, you could do that.
Yeah. But anyways, back to the religion. The really,
The important matters at hand.
so planning your religion. First be a redhead in a red jacket writing down notes. That's the important part.
Okay.
You got that?
Step one. All right, dyeing
Okay.
my hair.
Next, T-pose on top of a cliff, and then look at the psychedelic flowers in the sky. Can you do that?
Okay, so I need to get high as hell, and then I need to go to
Yes.
that thing in Brazil.
And then you have to open your arms in T-pose.
Yeah, but like
what
that
this
thing
guy's
in
doing.
Brazil, I'll be like right behind it. You know the one I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Like, you got to model after it, dude.
Yeah. I
Ha-
figured it would
like-
be easiest if I just looked at it the whole time.
Probably, yeah. It seems like he's really getting into it in this picture too.
Yeah, I'll just stand in front of it.
That's developed cosmetology, or cosmology,
Cosmopolitan?
cosmopolitan. Oh,
Okay, so
yeah,
we're
you can do that.
so Neapolitan, so like the
Delicious
chocolate ice cream with there's chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry.
strawberry.
So we'll make some of that.
Wait, what's the one with pistachio?
That's definitely not it.
No, it's like
Neapolitan is chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry, and they're usually just next to each other.
yeah, right next to each other. But there's one like with pistachio, chocolate, and whatever. Besides the point. Then you have to be a blonde girl with red lipstick, pondering Discordianism, the Church of All Worlds, the Church of the Flying Spaghetti Monster, the real one, Scientology, and econ car.
Econ car?
Never heard of it, but yes,
That sounds like
econ. We can. Oh, so you have to be an econ major.
oh, okay,
That
understandable.
makes sense. That makes sense.
Well, I
It's a
did take
business.
one microeconomics course one time, so I think I'm qualified.
It is required for engineering students here.
It's not
At
for
the
me.
Not for him, but for me it is. Then you got to think up a tablet of different notes, all Roman numerals. You know.
Okay.
Okay, can you do that?
Probably like rules.
Yeah, yeah. It says develop a list of religion core tenets.
Cortana's? Katanas.
Cortanas. Oh, katana.
This is just a
So,
word
okay, so we get
association
swords.
game at this point. Okay, so,
So,
no.
so what do? We have to be a redhead
Okay.
with a red jacket,
Red jacket.
and writing down something. That's our
Mhm.
plan.
I
We
think
then have
I
to
think
T-pose
we're
on a
set.
cliff while getting high.
Yep.
I think we're set.
I think we're
There's
set.
a few more steps, but I think we can just skip to the end, where we take a magnifying glass and look at two businessmen.
Sounds good.
This is the earning legal status part, and I think, all right, that works.
Well, tax benefits, here we come. Yep. I think right here we're probably gonna wrap it up, lads.
Yeah, I don't know how to
And
respond to
ladettes.
we're ladettes. I don't know how to go off from that, but I gotta say it's great to have you here with our guest star Jason. Say hi to everyone, Jason.
Hello.
Uh, you don't have to be scared, Jason. They're not gonna bite.
Unchain me.
Jamie, you're Jamie?
Unchain me.
No, he's just messing with you. He's
What a funny
fuck.
fella.
get down.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, but on that note,
But on that note,
thanks for joining us again, week after week, to discuss the important matters and to check in about important topics in our lives and political affairs and just
Real affairs.
thanks for
Real
being our
housewives.
neighbor. See you again next week.
Thanks for
Please smash that motherfucking like button
yeah,
and the
please check
subscribe
us
button,
out.
you dumb cucks. Hit the
Please.
damn subscribe.
Please,
Check out our Twitter. Check out my SoundCloud.
specifically his. You don't have to worry about ours, unless of course you want to.
Oh wait, yeah. Also check out ours. Oh, check out our YouTube channel. Watch this week's episode.
Yeah, it depends what platform you're listening to this on. Honestly. But
All right.
thanks.
Well, I think we're gonna wrap up here. So, see you later, guys. Peace.
Bye.